You should know by now the mercy's off the table. Think that you can try to spare me like I'm someone when you didn't spare my brother, so get dunked on.
What's up, you guys? This is Do You Want to Be a Universe. This video is going to be both an update and a Q&A type video thing. First, let me get the Q&A part out. If you have any questions so far in the story that I can answer without putting up spoiler-rific things, I will make a video about it like how I did with Icon with it. This is like that video. If you're interested in a few things, want to get more in-depth with certain places and characters and what the status is, I can get more in-depth into that because we're not really going to get more in-depth with how the systems work later on in the story. So if you're confused, ask me, I'll answer it, and if not, there you go. You can try to figure it out on your own, and because there are certain things that can help you like grasp what things mean and how it works. So it's also a mini update to let you guys know that we have reached the halfway point to Chapter 1, and because of my constant updating and trying to correct the spelling errors of Chapter 1, I have not even really begun on Chapter 2, which is supposed to be longer than Chapter 1, but that's how this is going to go. By the time we reach Chapter 1 and maybe do the first sketchbook of Chapter 2, you're going to get like updates whenever I get enough pages to count as an update. So when that time comes, I'll put up a video explaining what's going on and say that it's up every now and then. On maybe certain reaction videos, I'll do that and not make like its own separate video. Or I could do that either, or do like a mini talk thing and also do questions and stuff. So yeah, because I'm always interested in answering questions about something that I made because I know all the answers. It makes it great because I know all the answers. But with that being said, I also have to say thank you to all of those who are enjoying it and those of you who are giving me feedback on it in comments and whatnot. And yeah, I just really appreciate that because this is the amount of this is the equivalent of the amount of times people have commented me on the thing in real life and not online, because only 2 to 3 people has ever actually read this before. So this is like manna from heaven right now, and I'm really enjoying it. And again, don't be afraid to tell me if something's weird or messed up or you don't understand, because I would love to explain it to you, and I'll also love to realize the fact that I did mess up on something. Because I'm trying to make the story as good as possible, but I'm not trying to make it perfect. So allow me to explain some things of why it's not perfect. I mean, Icon alone kind of like shows off contradictions, but again, you don't really know his Icon as good as me and know his entire background and story, so he's not much of a contradiction if you know his entire background. So it's weird to explain because even though I know all the answers, I don't know how to interpret them in ways that doesn't spoil you guys to heck about it. Because during that Q&A with Icon thing, I tried my literal hardest not to cave in on all those questions telling me about what's his backstory, and his backstory is one of the most important things in the entire story, and I can't even put up too much of a detailing on it. So yeah, there's that. So again, this is for questions you might have about the story so far. If you're enjoying it, please let me know. I feel giddy inside knowing that people are actually enjoying the story that I created when I was just a little boy. Literally, when I was 6, I started this. So yeah, there's so on and so forth sort of thing. And also, there is one thing I can say. For those of you who are still wondering about like the longevity of the story, it is long, but it has an ending to it that I already planned out from like when I was 8 or something like that. The ending will not change no matter what happens in the story, because how it happens is supposed to encompass everything what the story is about. So there's really no changing it if that's what the story is about. But the thing is, one person has asked me I should make stories or start off with stories with planned out endings. This is that story with a planned out ending. I cannot make any other story with a planned out ending except for the Homestuck one I did way back when I was reading Homestuck. But that was, and plus I had to rush the heck out of that thing because it was almost time for school and my friends were in it, blah 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 blah. It's the simple fact that the only things that aren't finished in the story are the side stories for the other side characters that's going to play a part in the end of the story, stuff like that. So yeah, and later on I'm even gonna like do some concepts of like scrap characters, all the scrap characters that I've ever had, and show you the reasons why they became scrapped. Like this guy is not strong enough to beat a particular villain, so there's no point in having him in there. This person didn't really affect the story in a particular point that allowed this person to evolve, even though he was supposed to be in there for that particular reason. Those sort of characters that I've had, and I have plenty of them. I would love to show you their designs, what they were going to do, what their weapon were, what the particular part in story they were supposed to play. Even redesigns of particular characters that I thought were okay at first, but until I got to this point, I'm like, maybe it'd be better if it's like this kind of deal. So yeah, this is just that. Hope you guys are enjoying. If this is going to be a hiatus, it shouldn't be too long, if not a few days, if not just a day, because I do love updating this stuff, and if I get a chance to update it, I will definitely update it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is Do You Want to Be the Universe? I got stuff to do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.